Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improving. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in, my pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back, now break away. I'm about to bring it. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, see the time, see the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah. Hop out and I'm scheming, ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on gold, fanning all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range, if you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down, come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town, I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down, come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my
We are live. Okay. Should be good. Where my screen at? There we are. There we good. Everything's all right. Yeah. Got my coffee. I got some coffee and donuts. I haven't eaten donuts in like it's been forever. I don't know when last I've ever eaten a donut in my life. So probably like last year, end of year sometime. Yeah. So I have some donuts. Because, you know, I don't know. Took my wife out for breakfast. And there was a place there for donuts. And I was just like, let's get a bunch of donuts. When last have we ever had it? Just grabbed a bunch of donuts. You know what I mean? Now here we are, eating donuts and drinking coffee like a cop. It's like donuts still a thing for cops. Why is it a cop thing? I don't know. No, but anyway, as you can see, I was working on season 2. I don't think that's what we're gonna do here, because there's gonna be spoilers, obviously. I don't know. There might be spoilers working on season 2. So, but I need to get season 2 done though. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. Although it might not be spoilers at all, because I might change it in the future, depending on like where I would want the story to go, and also this camera. Yeah, there we go. I'm also planning to get a new PC soon. I've already ordered the parts. I gotta throw it together and get my new PC. Shout out to Tams. Hey Tams, welcome, welcome. I see my opponent is here. Tams has challenged me to an animation contest. And he's been talking mad shit, so hopefully he's gonna bring it. Hopefully. But yeah, thanks for joining, man. So I think, yeah, that's the shot. I think that's fair enough, that shot there. I don't know what he's gonna say here though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on season 1. I don't wanna spoil the peeps, you know? I don't wanna spoil the peeps. So I'm gonna go back to season 1. We're gonna work on that while we chill out here. And just, you know, because season 2 has to be done soon. I'm looking to finish season 2 of Kill Heroes by middle of this year. That's season 2 done, and obviously the final season I want to end off by the end of this year. So that's what I'm planning for in the future. And yeah, So obviously season 1 also has to be revamped by the end of this year, so I'm doing both at the same time. So I mean, season 1, we're already almost through, like chapter 2 ends here. So we're really almost, we almost all the way through already. Right, so I think we're doing good. Doing good on time here. Feel like I could be a bit faster, but otherwise I think we're good. I think we're doing well. Let me see. Damn, this, it's always so jank. This oh, because I'm holding down control, that's why it's so jank. Yeah, I think we have to zoom in a bit there, but okay, we just want the basic shape. Oh, there, what the fuck is this? I don't know what the hell that is. But it's gonna get covered up anyway. Right? Oh, does that just like come over the page? That's interesting. Didn't know that. Anyway, it's gonna get cut off. Either way. And it is hot in this room. Jeez, Louise, Steve. Goddamn. A bunch of donuts. I've never eaten donuts in a while. Okay. What the hell is this? Let me see. Oh, whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Move it up. No. How do I move this without moving the other one? I think I do this. Huh. Like this. I knew I could figure it out. Okay, there we go. Me. Oh, as soon as it like touches that end, it does that. Which is very weird. So maybe bring this down a bit more. About here. Bring this down around. There we go. Kind of a bit skew. But I think that's the just I want paneling to be kind of disorientating for the audience, you know. I want it to look crazy. This is a crazy shot. Yeah, like kind of slicing through the panels, yeah. Okay, that's that panel. This panel. Oop, didn't want to do that. I want to make a new panel on top of this one. There we go. There we go. So I just have to move this down here. And we gotta turn off the white backgrounds. Turn it off. In other news, it seems like the anime has been doing well. The studio that's handling my anime for the comics, they say they're doing pretty good. Although I didn't seem too confident in the email. They didn't seem too confident, but they did seem confident in the fact that they finished City of Clones, which is like, I don't know why they would finish that one first. I thought we were doing Kill Heroes first, but okay. You know, I don't make the rules. So however you want to do it, because I was planning to do a full-on thing for City of Clones, but actually it could be. I didn't even do the character sheets for City of Clones or anything yet, so I don't know how they got that done so quickly, and I don't know what the end product's gonna look like. But I trust the studio, so we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully, I didn't fuck it up. Here we go. Oh, this has to be on top, yeah. You have your own anime? Yes, technically yes. They haven't finished producing it yet, but it's happening. So I'm waiting for them to. I've checked up with them. I basically got it done last year. They hit me up. They liked my comics, so they wanted to create the anime from it. And I was like, hell yeah, do that shit. And now they're busy with it. So I don't know what it's gonna look like yet, but they're producing it. And they got the same people, this is what they told me. The same people that made Invincible, the studio that made Invincible, those are the people handling my animations, which is great. Or at least those are the people handling Kill All Heroes, at least. I don't know about the other animations. I don't know who exactly is handling that. But I know the people who made Invincible, as far as they told me, is handling Kill All Heroes. Which is why I want to get this comic done by the end of this year. Because then, by that time, I'll have everything done. By that time, I should give them more than enough time. So that when the anime for this comic is done, whenever that is going to be, it's going to direct people to the comic. And obviously I've improved like way too much. And now like the older version of the comic looks like absolute shit. And so I'm trying to revamp it so it has more of a manga-esque feel. So like when people watch the anime, they get the manga, you know, it's a whole package deal. Whiz bang boom, we have it all. So yeah, it's interesting. Either way, I would have done the anime myself. I've had this in the works for quite some time. I've planned to make my own anime in the future using my own money, producing it myself, putting it together. I was planning on doing that myself, just hiring a few animators here and there to finish the scenes and shots and stuff like that. But otherwise, like, I would have done it myself. But these people reached out to me. They were like, we're gonna help you out. We like what you do. And they seemed like a really cool company. So I was like, okay, they're kind of starting up. So like, they're not like, you know, but we'll see. My boy will be famous. Hopefully it does well. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not losing anything over it. I still have the rights to all my comics. Like I've said, I've worked things out with them contractually where I still own the rights to everything that I own. And they can do with what they want in terms of the anime. Obviously, they said they want to stay true to the artist's view of or vision of the comic or the works that they want to produce. So, you know, they seem like cool people. So I thought, okay, cool. You know, so they're busy with that. And yeah, I don't know how's it going. I haven't seen in screenshots, they haven't shown me that much. The company that's doing or at least the streaming service that's busy doing my stuff is called Obsidian Red. So I don't know, I wonder if they've launched already. I don't think they've launched. But they Obsidian Red, I know they're planning on launching in the future soon. Obsidian Red. I don't know if they've launched yet. No. Can't even find their freaking sites. I don't think they launched yet. No. Oh wait. Is this it? New. No, I don't think they've launched yet. Wait, maybe. Ah, yeah, it is. Here's the side. Yeah, I don't think it's launched it, but the page is here. I can show you. Here they are. These are the peeps that's doing the stuff. Got a nice jacked chick right on the page. You know, they should ask me to do this. I would happily redesign this for them, but I think it's good enough, to be honest with you. It's good enough. They did a good work on the rendering here. I think it's cool. But if they ever want to hit me up for redesigns on this chick, or just like, you know, doing some cool stuff for this chick, for their logos and stuff, I'll fucking do it, man. If they pay me, I do it. I'm good at drawing jack chicks, you know, that's like my thing. I get right into it. Yeah, they're gonna. These are the stream. These are the things that they're gonna stream to. But they aren't up. Do they have a YouTube channel? Holy shit. Not yet. I know they have an Insta. So this is the Instagram. This is so far this is all I've seen. Can I actually show this? Show this. Log in. Ah, there we go. So this is all I've seen so far for what they're working on. This is the City of Clones animation. The background for Chainsaw, you know, City of Clones. This is what they've done so far. They're busy with the background here. It actually looks really good. I ain't gonna lie. Look at how fucking good their background looks, by the way. Because you can see the rendering in the floor, and so they actually putting some work into this thing. So, you know, this guy, whoever this person is, he's doing his thing, man. He's getting up in there. So yeah, it looks so. The City of Clones is the first one. They said they're finished, I think. So I would like to see how far they are. They have other people. They are also the homie. The homie Uzi. I think Uzi Watson is also another fellow South African. He also got his anime. He also got his comic. His comics also gonna get an anime. So I mean, hey man, South Africa represent though. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only, yeah. And I've chatted to Uzi as well, and because I was like in the beginning, I was like, I don't know about these people. They haven't got back to me yet until I messaged them. I think they're very responsive. I don't know why I just didn't message them in the first place. Because as soon as I emailed them, they immediately responded. So I think if I ever need to know how far things are, I just need to message them or email them, and they will hit me up immediately. But I don't want to kind of pester them. I don't want to breathe down their neck. I want them to just do their thing. You know, I want them just to, because I know if I was on the animation side of their team, I wouldn't want people breathing down my neck, you know, because I am in the animation industry. I know what it's like. So I want them to do their best work. I don't want to put pressure on them. They just need to do what they do best, and they just need to do it well and produce the stuff. And so, yeah. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty cool. I feel like I still gotta wait to see what they produce though. I'm not 100% like giddy and like, you know, because I don't know what they can produce. I'm not sure. So I need to see the product itself. Need to see what they can produce, what they're capable of, also the pipeline in terms of how long it takes for them, like how long it takes for them to produce 12 episodes maybe, or you know what I mean? Because usually an anime is like 12, 10 episodes. So at least the first season. So I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to produce it. And I would like to see how far they get along. But the Kill Heroes is only 11 technically episodes, like 11 episodes in terms of like 11, chapters first season, and most of them are only like 40 panels. So I think the first episode is pretty long. It can be chopped up into like multiple episodes. So it could be, maybe you can get 12 out of this, but I'm not sure. That's all up to the animators, and it's all up to whoever's directing it, how long they would want to push the scenes and stuff like that. We got an animatic. Oh yeah, Pam, you weren't here when they did the animatic. They did an entire animatic for my thing. I don't think I can show you though. I can't show you live on stream, but I'll show you maybe some other time. The animatic. They did do a full-on animatic for me, and the problem I had with the animatic was the pacing issue, where it was like some shots it was just way too, it wasn't paced well. They just need to, as long as that's not going to be the final product, as long as they pace out the shots very well, and I'm hoping, obviously, if an actual studio takes it on, there is going to be storyboard artists and people who's going to direct these scenes and stuff like that, and hopefully they take take into consideration the pacing of the shots. Because when I got the animatic, it was all over the place. It was very quick, like bam, bam, bam. Like, there was no pausing. There was no like breathing. It was just like bam, 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 just like all the time. And it has to have some form of pacing, and it has to like kind of spread it out a bit to kind of really drive home what exactly is happening, and depending on the emotions they're feeling at the moment, the scene itself, So hopefully they take that into consideration and don't fucking, yeah. And don't just like blast it out. But at the end of the day, I gotta have faith in the studio that's taking care of it. Obviously, there's a professional animation studio, so I assume they're gonna be professional about it. Otherwise, we'll see though what they can produce. If it's not up to my liking, I mean, then I'm just gonna I might cut ties. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep on. I don't know, because obviously they're gonna get better over time, because they're starting up their stuff. So I mean, like, just shooting them down immediately doesn't seem like a good thing. The animatic is based on the director. Yeah, not really. In the beginning stages, obviously, it's taken care of by the storyboard artist. Then from there, it gets sent to the director or whoever's going to critique the shot and then put it together and stuff like that. So I don't know, because they just got someone to do the animatic, and that's the thing. Like, no one else looked over it. They sent it to me though, to have a look at it. I said it was cool, but definitely there were some pacing issues, and they had to work on that. So obviously, I'm not sure if I'm really the director, because I feel like I don't have. The only thing that I'm actually giving them is actually the characters and stuff like that. Whereas I feel like, and also I'm kind of involved in the project itself, but I'm not really directing it, to say, like, whoever's in charge of the studio is going to direct it. And they will take the liberties into their own hand for what they feel, for how they should be driving the shots and stuff like that. Now, I've told them I'm a professional animator. At this moment, like right now, middle of last year, I was like promoted to producer. So I actually produce videos now. I put them together and stuff like that. So I'm like, you could have, if you need help, like directing the thing, just send me the shots, because who else knows the project better than myself, right? So send me the shots and I'll direct you through the shots. I know exactly what has to be there. And also, but I did send them a document on how exactly I would like the scenes to play out. I've sent them a document. I don't know if they've looked at it. I don't know if I have to resend it, because in the shots I specified exactly what I would want. If there's a pause, what the character's feeling in that moment. I've specified the shots and I've done it shot by shot. And I've also given them freedom. I've given the animators freedom to kind of do their own thing, because I know animators and they kind of wanna, because I am an animator myself. I know that you want your time to shine as an animator. So I've given them that freedom. I don't want to kind of like lock them down. I want them to have fun with this project, because that's when you do your best work. So I said, okay, you guys, for like the fighting scenes, I want them to compose it and figure it out there. So I've kind of loosely outlined the fighting shots, because I know they will enjoy it. You know, all the crazy fighting shots that I've done. And I've outlined it and said, you guys can add a little here. You can maybe take out whatever you feel like, whatever lines up the shots better. If you need to, you know, buy some more time for the episode, that's what you can do. You can drag out the fight scenes, because the fight scenes is what they're there for. You know what I mean? The fight scenes is there to make things look cool. So that's their shot to shine right there in the fight scenes. If you really want to do some really cool, you know, experimental works in terms of fighting scenes, you know, you want to do some cool experimental shots, compositional stuff. If you really want to get into that, go ahead and do it. This is your time. So yeah, I don't know if that got through to anyone, but it is what it is. I'm definitely gonna message them again and just be like, hopefully you guys read the outline I sent you, because I did send you an outline of how I would like my shots to be. And if they didn't, that's fine. You know, they probably did their own thing. But just as a form of guidance of what I'm looking for. But if they do their own thing and it's still awesome, you know, that's fine as well, as long as they stick to the core storyline and they don't change that. But yeah, as long as they stick to the script, it's fine. They can do whatever the hell they want. They can, as long as they keep the main story beats in. I don't care how they get to from point A to point B, as long as they reach point B and they don't cut it out, you know, because then it's gonna kill the storyline. So that's what I'm looking for. So I don't know how's it gonna go, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. They are a professional animation studio, at least the people handling the animation. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see, yeah. There we go. For now, we just have to finish this comic. I should have actually... No, I'm kind of roughing this. No, I think rough it out and then we can just clean it up. I think I'm gonna do the line work. Because I'm doing like the stuff. And I could actually be doing the line work. But nah, I think I'm gonna do the rough. Let's just get through the rough, because it's just gonna make the line work look that much better. About animations shows in Get and iPad. I gave a stable for my laptop. Huh? What are you saying, man? About animation shows in Get. Oh, you mean should I get an iPad graphic tablet for my laptop? Yeah, I think I will make it easier. Or if you have like you don't have to get like a screened one like I have here, because I have a screen tablet. But you could get, I think an iPad screen tablet would be better. But you could also get a, just a normal tablet, you know, the screenless one, the one where you just, you know, draw on your desk. You could get one of those. Those ones are much cheaper. It takes, probably take a couple of weeks to get used to it, but once you do, it's no different, really. I think I still have my old one. I think I still have it in the cupboard. So you could get you one of these bad boys. This is like my old tablet, this one. It's a Wacom. You can see I put tape here because I had like the stand. I put like a stand here. So it has tape here to hold the stand. I made like a makeshift stand for myself. This is my first tablet, guys. This is my very first tablet. So like, this I got for free as well. Like, what happened was, this tablet belonged to someone. I can't remember who. But what happened was, I found it on the floor. It was on the floor, right outside work. I found this tablet. So, I didn't know it was broken. I didn't know if it could work. I picked it up and I was like, damn, someone just throwing away a tablet like that? Out here in Africa, man, like that? They just, oh boy, just throwing their tablet away like that? And I picked it up. I was like, fuck that. I'm fucking poor as fuck. I'm gonna get me one of these. It's mine now. And yeah, that's how I got my first tablet. I basically picked it up from the ground. It was like basically sent by God. I don't know how I got that tablet, but I got it. So you basically stole it. How can it be stolen if it was laying on the floor and I don't know whose it is? How am I supposed to return it, Abish? Huh? You explain. Everything's free if it's on the floor in Africa. You have to understand. Finders keepers, losers weepers. Those are the rules out here, okay? And I still have the tablet. If that person wants to claim it, let me know. I don't need it anymore. If you still want your tablet back, let me know. Anyone out there in South Africa who wants the tablet back, I'll send it back to you. Oh, so it's just because I'm African now, I stole the tablet, huh? Huh, Jess? Is that what you're telling me? Excuse me, sir, can you lower your voice? No, I will not lower my voice. There's a reason why I put this room here. Yeah, but anyway, that's how I got the tablet, okay? I found it on the ground. And that was my first tablet. And yeah, it's been, that tablet has gotten me through a lot of my animation stuff. Helped me a lot through it, so I mean, it's not because it's because you told the story where you stole it. I found it, dude. It was laying on the floor. How's that stolen? How? If someone throws their tablet away and they don't want it anymore and I pick it up, how's it stealing? How, Jess? I think it's because you think I think it's because you know I'm African, so you're like, that guy stole that shit. I think that's what it is, Jess. That's just what it is. It sounds like it sounds like blaming the African again. That's what it sounds like. That tablet was there. It was there, man. It was just laying there. You know, its owner threw it away. You know, the tablet was like lonely and shit. The tablet was like, No one wants me anymore. I came in, I swooped in, I saved the tablet's life, man. I came in there, I was like, hey man, you know what? I need a tablet, you a tablet, you know? We can make this thing work, okay? I'll pick you up, we do this thing, okay? And I guarantee you, you will be the building block to one of the best animators in the world one day, right? And Atabella was like, glad to help, man, and we gave it a cool ass handshake and we went on our way. That's kind of the whole story right there, Jess. I don't understand what's stealing about that part. How can it be stolen if it's consensual? You know what I mean? So I don't understand about that, Jess. Shouldn't just went to the bathroom for 2 seconds. They came back to find that Chains took their tablet. I was on the floor outside of work, literally laying on the pavement. On the pavement, Jess. It was on the pavement outside in South Africa. Okay, if that doesn't say abandonment, I don't know what like on the side. Yeah, like on the side. I came out of work. I walked down. There's like this little parking lot, right, to go to my car. And it was laying there, like on the pavement, as I was taking the turn. Like here's the. Let me show you. Let me show you on the page here. So let me show you here. Come over here. Let me show you guys what I mean. Let me open up a new page. Let me demonstrate to you the story of my life here, of how I picked up this tablet. The tablet's part of my life right now. The tablet is my homie, my old school homie. He's been there for me. So my work, this is the building, right? The building, the door's right here. I'm here, right? So this is the pavement right here, right? And then on here, there's like a little tree. And there's parking, and there's a little shop here actually. Right? And there's parking here, a bunch of homeless people laying on the ground over here. Alright? I don't know why they didn't take the tablet. They just didn't know what the fuck. They probably thought it was a piece of cardboard or something. But anyway, the tablet was around about like here somewhere. Laying there, right? So I'm walking. Right? Now my car's over here. This is my car's parked right over here. I pay this little homeless guy. I give him like about a 5 rand. He watches my car. He's my own personal bodyguard. He watches my shit. We homies, right? So I'm walking around here. At the corner of my eye, I see something. I see something on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh! I realize it's a Wacom tablet, right? So I'm like, oh shit. I pick it. I come here. I stand here. I look around. I'm looking around. No one is paying attention to the tablet. No one gives a fuck about the tablet, right? So I'm standing here. I'm like, anyone give a fuck about the tablet? Homeless people's like, I don't even know what the fuck a tablet is, right? So I'm like, so I pick up the tablet. I'm like, okay, I'm going home with it. I'm like, you're my homie standing over here, right? I'm like, hey, you see who fucking dropped that tablet? He's like, I don't know what the fuck that tablet is. I don't know if it is a tablet. It could be something else. It just looks like a piece of board or something. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now it's my tablet. I get in the car. I reverse with my awesome skills. I do one of these. And I drive away. And that's what happened, guys. Story of how I got the tablet, right? Now in this moment right here, the tablet told me they abandoned him, right? Now, my homie the tablet, right? I can't just leave my homie the tablet on the sidewalk like that. When someone abandons someone, you can't just leave them out like that, you know? And obviously, being the generous and kind person that I am, I saw the tablet in his, and I got to him in his weakest moments, and I picked him up. And I held my guy, and I told him everything's gonna be okay. You're coming home with me, okay? And we rode off into the sunset, right? We drove off into the sunset, me and my tablet. That's kind of the whole story right there, you know what I mean? So I don't know where you see stealing in the story, Jess. I don't understand where you see stealing. I don't understand. Because nowhere in the story does it look like I've stolen it. You know what I mean? So I don't understand, Jess. It seems like you have some biases about Africans. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Hello? Why? Oh, sorry. Don't worry. I'll keep quiet. Okay, we gotta keep it down. My wife said she's trying to work. So, okay, fine. Fine, fair enough. Okay, I didn't know she was working. I thought she was just chilling. Okay? Now, when it comes to work, I don't want to bother anyone while they work. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want that for myself. So we're gonna compromise, guys. Okay, I'm gonna talk in my calm voice. Okay, we're gonna keep. What's Jess saying? Like on the sidewalk. Okay, maybe it's okay. Oh, so you stole it from the homeless person? No, it's not the homeless person's tablet. Once I found a phone in the middle of the road and I took it. See, Tam understands. Tam understands. That ain't stealing. Phone's in the middle of the road. The road doesn't want phone. You pick up phone. Ain't stolen. You know what I mean? Well, at least you asked. Well, I'm a good guy, you know? I just have biases against you, Chains. Stop trying to bring back. Stop bringing all of Africa into this. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just seems like it. But yeah, we gotta keep it down, guys. I don't know what my wife is working on. She could be working on ways to kill me, to be honest with you guys, but we don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I should I get all sensual and close up into the mic? Maybe that's what it is. We can have an ASMR stream. I'll get like really close into the mic. I don't know. Does that help? It keeps things good. Keeps it fresh. Because at the end of the day, I'm also a good husband. I'm a well-mannered man. And I think overall I'm just a good person, man. Some would say I'm the best, really. That's like, you know what I mean? But that's not me saying that. That's like other people saying that, you know? Now, if other people say you're the best, you know what I mean? Like, I have to believe them. Because why would they lie to me, right? So, because I'm also like... yeah, I gotta, this is the perks of being married, guys. You gotta compromise with your loved one, you know what I mean? You gotta get in here. I'll shout one day, or I'll shout another day on another stream. Maybe during Discord, I'll start shouting again. You know what I mean? Maybe I should soundproof this. I should really soundproof this room. Maybe I should just like really throw up. You know those like foam shits? I should put it up on the walls and stuff. And just soundproof the shit out of this room. Because I thought it was already soundproof. You can shout at RJam tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll keep my voice ready for RJam. Because you know I'm always yelling at Uni. But for now, I think yeah, we just keep it down. We keep it cool. We keep it litty. Litty in the city. For a buddy. Hold up. I almost gave her like a pick here. I mean, she does have picks. But she's supposed to have a boob. There's supposed to be a boob here. A boobie. I don't even know if this pose is accurate. I think I made it way too jacked. She shouldn't be that jacked. She should be maybe, yeah, a little bit, tone it down a bit, you know what I mean? Like my voice is toned right now, tone it down quite a bit. As my toned ass voice, all toned up. Here we go. That's whispering, that's not, like if I whisper like this, does it get picked up in the mic? Damn, that sounds creepy. Was that creepy or was that like... Or do you think I can actually be a ASMR channel? You think I have the ability to seduce the ladies out there with my sexualized, my very manly, masculine, sexy voice? I don't know. If that's possible, I might start OnlyFans. I ain't gonna lie. Might be out here owing my voice out for OnlyFans. Ain't gonna lie about that. But you see, I have principles. I don't think I would. But I tell you what, if I was as degenerate as Yuning, I'd sell it. I'll sell out. I'll sell my shit out. I just don't have time. Don't have time for ASMR. Because I'm out here building, out here making animations and shit. How did you jump to ASMR? Good. I could take a nap now. Damn, that's some old people shit, huh? How did you jump from ASMR to OnlyFans? I feel like ASMR always leads to OnlyFans. Like, that's like ASMR is like step 1, and then step 2 is OnlyFans. Like that's like hand in hand right there. I don't know how you don't make that connection, Chess. I don't know. Because ASMR is I don't know. It's just weird sometimes. Like there's like my wife listens to a lot of ASMR channels. So like I get to experience the wonderful ASMR world, which I hate so much. So what happens is I just don't understand it. Okay, first of all, why are your tits out? Okay, your tits are out, but no one's watching. Like it's ASMR, you know what I mean? So like, why are your tits out in the ASMR video? First of all, right? Why do you have a OnlyFans as well? Because that's like usually all ASMR channels. Like they'll pop a link up and be like OnlyFans. I'm like, okay, how does this work though? Because people are listening to you. So why do we need to pay attention to the visuals? I don't understand. ASMR is a confusing world for me. Okay, I don't understand it. I don't understand how things work. I don't even know if people are actually listening to the ASMR as well as like they're just watching the video. I haven't seen any of these ASMR channels with boobs and OnlyFans accounts. Then I don't know, Jess. I don't know. You might be on the more modest side of the ASMR world. I feel like there's two sides of that world. There's the booby degenerate like crazy side, and then there's the modern grandma, you know, side. I feel like the modest grandma side, the side where all the old people go. I feel like you're on old tube. You're on the old YouTube. That's where you're at. Where all the people hang out. That's like it's kind of like the old age home for old women, you know, on YouTube, or you know, just old people in general on YouTube. And I think that's where you are right now, and that's fine. I feel like because YouTube, you know, recommends stuff for you. You know what I mean? Now I don't know why there's boobies and OnlyFans accounts in my wife's stuff. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know. It's weird. But then again, my wife is from a younger generation. You see, Jess? So, like, you know, the young kids these days, you know what I mean? I'm on the wholesome side of ASMR. You see, you're a wholesome old lady, you see? Whereas, like, even though my wife is kind of, she's wholesome, but she's on that youthful side right there, you know what I mean? Not gonna lie, you kind of look like Drake. I get that a lot. You know, I think you're like the fourth person who said that. I ain't gonna lie, it's in school they actually called me Drake. In high school they called me Drake because I look like Drake especially without my glasses. I look exactly like Drake, so they're like, yeah, you definitely look like Drake. Which is interesting. Maybe I'm part Canadian as well, I don't know. Finally someone said, hey, you're supposed to be working. Why are you in my chat? You said I must be quiet, but you're in my chat. Am I allowed to scream now? When can I start screaming? My voice is actually getting sore from talking very softly. It's weird. I literally tell him every time he gets a fresh haircut. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. My throat is actually getting sore from talking so soft. My vocals aren't used to talking at a lower tone voice for some reason. I don't know why. It's just like, it's weird. It's like I'm straining my voice by like, because I'm trying not to shout. So like it's like straining. Because I'm holding things down. I'm trying not to get too excited, you know what I mean? So like, hey, no, I'm still, I just heard someone say, you look like Drake, so I had to come in and chat. Okay, cool. Right, fair enough, fair enough. I'll keep it down, I'll keep it down. I'll keep it down, but my voice is like fucking dying. I think talking softly, hurting your voice is probably all in your head. I don't know, Jess. I feel like it's all in my throat because my throat is fucked right now. I don't know. It just feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like I am, the back of my throat is kind of slowly grinding against whatever is causing the vocal thingy to do the vocal thing. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like the back of my throat is just grinding against my voice box. That's what it feels like when I talk very softly. I feel like when I talk loud and I pronunciate my words. Is that even a fucking word? Pronunciate. Jeez, that's the new word. Pronunciate. God damn, that is my new word right now. Jeez. Pronunciate and musculosity. That's like my two fucking words. God damn, they need to like, you know, the dictionary, the people who do the dictionary shit, they need to call me up. I'll make up words for them all the time. They just need to hit me up. I do it for free, man. I'll make up words for them. They just have to call me up. I got more than that. Okay, I got a lot of words that I have to make up, or not have to, but I can make up. You know what I mean? So they gotta let me know, and I'll do that for them. You know, anytime, all the time. You know what I mean? So hit me up. I'll make some words for you. I'll make a lot of words for you. I'll make so much words that you won't know what the fuck to do with them. How is it being light-skinned? How is it being light-skinned? God damn. I don't know. How is it being light-skinned? I don't know. It feels... I don't know. It feels more or less the same. Unfortunately, you know, I'm neither white or black. So when you're light-skinned, you kind of feel like... But luckily in South Africa, there's a whole group of us, you know what I mean? There's like majority of the people here are mixed. So, you know, we you know, call ourselves colored people. We are like our own thing over here, right? We very dangerous at the same time, and we're also very like, we are South Africa. I feel like the colored people are what makes South Africa South Africa, or at least Cape Town. It makes Cape Town Cape Town. You know what I mean? So I think like, I don't know. I feel like nowadays, light-skinned people, like, it ain't a problem for us right now. But back in apartheid, you know, back in the old school days, you were fucked as a light-skinned kid because no one knew what the fuck you were. So if like, so sometimes what the parents would do, like let's say there was a white mom, let's say there's a white mom, a black dad, or a black mom and a white dad. I don't know if you know what I mean. But if either parents were from a different race, like white, black specifically, what they would do, like with light-skinned kids, though, light-skinned kids will like kind of like hang out with the black community more, because like, you know what I mean? As long as you got one drop of black in you, you can't be white. I don't know why. That's just like a thing in society right now. So I don't know. It's weird. But to answer your question, I feel more or less the same, you know what I mean? Like anyone else, you know what I mean? And I also feel like I have a lot of power. I feel like I have a lot of power because I'm a rainbow baby. I'm a rainbow baby, right? Because I'm mixed, you know? I'm white, black, Asian, you name it. You know what I mean? I'm all of it. You know what I mean? It's all me. I'm a rainbow baby. So I can get away with a lot of things. And people, you know, you can't say I'm racist at the end of the day because I don't have a race. I am every race, and at the same time, I'm not a race at the same time. So now, what do you do with that? It's kind of like being a man and not a man at the same time. You know what I mean? Like how does that work? You know what I mean? So then you become your own thing. And yeah, it's a lot of, I don't know. But I can get away with a lot of things. I ain't gonna lie. I try not to. And I try not to need to. Because I don't need to. Because I'm me. Because I'm awesome at the same time. I don't rely on my racial shits. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do. When it needs to be done. When I take advantage of people. That's the best time. But otherwise... we Nigerians are strong, manly, dark-skinned. That's fine. That's fine, man. I'm strong, manly, light-skinned. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? We all people at the end of the day. So Jess is a strong white woman, you know what I mean? Well, strong is kind of an exaggeration. She's a little white lady, you know what I mean? I don't know, she's strong in other ways, you know what I mean? She's strong in other ways, but otherwise, she can't even hold, I'm pretty sure she has to hold a cup with both her arms like this. I'm pretty sure that's how she has to drink coffee every morning. That's just me. But otherwise, I feel like we're all the same. You know, at the end of the day. Black, white, green, blue. You know what I mean? Who knows what my kids are going to look like either way. And that's the more interesting part about being colored like me. You know, mixed like me. And my wife. My wife's also mixed. My wife... definitely black and Asian mix. Definitely, somehow. Because I can see the features. Like, she's definitely a black and Asian mix. There's no doubt about it. Otherwise, I don't know what my kids are going to look like. Because if you've seen all my cousins, none of us look alike. It's like... yeah, actually none of us look alike. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually thinking about it. None of us look alike. Some of my cousins dark, some of my cousins are white as snow, some of my cousins are transparent, some of them have red hair, some of them have blue eyes, some of them have afros, some of them, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Some of them have the Asian eyes, you know what I mean? The traditional Asian eyes, you know, the slanted eyes, you know. We call them slanties if you want, but that's just me and my family, you know. That's what we call each other, you know. They call me Drake. It is what it is. Jess is a strong, independent woman. I don't know. I don't know about strong. Independent, maybe. But like I said, she has to hold a coffee cup like this, you know, both arms. She gotta hug that bitch and then drink from it. Kind of like holding a battle. That's what it is. I guess so. Do you feel like a strong, independent woman, Jess? When you try to reach for something in the top cupboard, do you feel strong? Because I feel like that's some. Now, I ain't gonna judge this that much on height, because I ain't a tall dude either way. I'm 5'7", you know what I mean? Me and Boya same height, you know what I mean? Boya's tall for a girl though. Boya's 5'7". She a tall Asian chick. I don't know how she's probably has some part Dutch, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Filipinos, you know, somewhere along the line there was some Dutch. They just sprinkled some Dutch, you know. I don't know how that got there, but it is what it is. I used to be strong back when I lived on the farm. I don't have muscles anymore. Damn, you just shrunk from not farming? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what type of genetics that is. Yeah, but either way, man, I don't know. Definitely, if I go to America, they would say I'm black. I think, yeah, they would. Because that's normally what happens when colored people gets over there. There's this chick, she's a singer from South Africa. She's colored like me. Colored. But they call her black. So, like, I don't know how things work in the Americas. But they need to sort that shit out. That ain't between us. Yeah, so I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't know. You can't go the other way, though. You can't say you're white. I don't know. They just wouldn't believe me. I'll be like, I'm white. They'll be like, yeah. Yeah, right. You at least Arab. I don't think I'll even fall under that, but yeah. Even with my red beard, you know what I mean? Because I have a very red beard. It's dark at night, but in the daylight, it's bright as shit. It's like a red. It glows. You can ask my wife. It's crazy. And that's why when my kid comes out with red hair one day, I'm gonna know that was my fault. Unfortunately, I would have passed the red hair gene on to the kid, and they would have come out with sparkly red hair. And you know, the interesting part is they could come out as dark as the night, and then they have sparkly red hair and blue eyes. That will be insanely crazy. But I would love that baby either way, and it will be a uniquely, infamously. Is that the word? Infamous? No. It would be a uniquely fascinating, maybe fascinating experience. I don't know. Because I've never seen that combination of kid before. If I can produce that, I think I could go down in history as the guy who produced like a red-haired black baby. I feel like that could be my thing, you know what I mean? I don't know how the kids in the I don't know how the kids in the deal with school, you know, looking like that, but that's the kids' problem, you know. Life is tough as it is, you know. Jess has old Jess has grown old. Yeah. I mean, she's been old for quite some time now, but that's why we like Jess always has wisdom, wise words she can share with us because she's so old, you know. She's been around for quite some time, out there crushing dreams and breaking hearts of all types of men. She's been there, you know, just killing this, just
Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, y'all improving. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back. Now break away, I'm about to bring it on. I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. See the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah.
oh, my mic wasn't on. God damn, my mic wasn't on. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, what I was talking. We back, by the way. The power went out. And yeah, that's what happened. Need to take a shower, go wash your stinky ass stamps. But yeah, the power's back. Good to know. Let me know if everything's alright on you guys' side. You guys should be good. I think the stream's still going. Kosi sikaleli Afrika. You can hear me now? Good. Good. What? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, you came on later, Jess. I'm eating donut, by the way. That's what I'm eating. I haven't eaten donuts in a while. This is like first time in months that I've had donut. I tell you what, donuts and coffee, favorite combo. Favorite combo right now. I can see why cops like it so much. I don't know why specifically the cops like it. You know what I mean? But then again, I'm not a cop, so I don't know. Donuts and coffee is good, yeah. I don't know, they just go together so well. But I tell you what, I don't trust bagels anymore, Jess. I don't trust them anymore. You and my wife, you guys, you bagel conspiracies, okay? You bagel heathens, okay? You guys, the last time I ate a bagel, it didn't end well for me, okay? I was shitting for a week, okay? I don't know what was in that bagel. I don't know how or who made that bagel. I don't even want to know. Bagels are from the devil. That's what I have to say. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go for donuts. I'll pretend that donuts are bagels because that's life, you know. I'm hungry and I don't know what I want to eat. Maybe you can have a bagel. No bagels for me, thank you. Why would you blame the bagel? It was probably the toppings. Nah, the toppings are part of the bagel. So it's the bagel's fault. That's like saying because chains killed someone, we should hate the action and not chains. You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. Chains killed the guy. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's his fault. So the bagels has much to do with the toppings as the toppings has to do with the bagel. You kind of have to blame them all. You know what I mean? It's like their fault. You know what I mean? So it's the bagel's fault. He has to kind of apologize to me. All bagels need to apologize to me. They need to write up their apology or do a YouTube video apologizing to my stomach and me, and they just need to start doing it immediately. Because why would they do that to me? You know what I mean? Knowing exactly who I am, they dare defy me and actually annihilate my stomach like that. Absolutely violated it. So, yeah, I would like an apology from the bagel, you know, itself, and then also the staff who handled this bagel. They need to apologize to me and also maybe compensate me as well with free donuts. I think that is only fair enough. That's actually like just the surface level. I feel like there's a lot they just have to do for me. At the end of the day, we might be waiting a while for YouTube apology video from bagels. Hey man, you know, the guy who made the bagel, Thomas Bagel, you know, because that's the guy who made the bagel, let's be honest here. So that guy, Thomas Bagel, he needs to get up on a stand. I don't care if he's dead. They need to carry his dead body onto the stand, and he needs to apologize to me, the bagel guy. He needs to straight up apologize to me, and yeah, I'll be up there, and I'll be accepting my apology as soon as he, you know, hits me up. Thomas, but you know, Thomas Bagel, he was a good guy, you know. He was a decent guy. He was a loving, he was also a loving guy. He loved his kids, he loved his family, you know. And how it came about the bagel is one day He was eating a normal, like, just, you know, a roll on its own, right? Just like a piece of bread, really. And, you know, he kind of missed the mark on his bite, and he kind of just bit a hole straight to the middle. And he just realized that he didn't know how exactly he did it, right? But he understand it now. That, like, he looked at the bread, right, and he was like, God damn, this, you know, this could be something, you know. It has like a hole through the middle, you know what I mean? And for some reason that hole, you know, brought up the quality of the bread. Now how that works, I don't make bagels, so I don't know how things work there. But either way, Thomas Bagel, he knew what was up. He knew what was up, and that's why he started making bagels. Now, that's the history of bagels right there in the beginning. And Jess will tell you I'm right, because Jess knows all about bagels. You see what I'm saying? So she knows about Thomas Bagel. Shout out to Thomas Bagel, man. Guy's a legend. He's out there. You know what I mean? He's up there. He was actually friends with Einstein, actually. Way back in the day. They actually went to, like, school together. Learned a bunch of stuff, you know. And he passed on some of his sure. You see, Jess agrees with me. Shout out to It's Lil Bonnet. Welcome to the stream. We're just learning about the history of bagels. Sorry if that bored you and you hopped off. I don't know. Maybe you're interested in learning the story about bagels. I don't know. But yeah, he was homies with Einstein, actually. He also knew Newton. Now, this guy was actually very old, to be honest with you. He knew a lot about physics and stuff like that. And that's why he knew how to design the bagel. You know, he learned a lot from his friends. That's kind of how he was. He was a team player. And, you know, that's how he figured out the bagel, man. It was science and all that shit, you know. Now, initially it was an accident, you know. You just bite a hole through a bread by accident. You kind of just slipped. His tongue kind of slipped and he just put the hole in the bread. How that works, who knew, right? Who knows how that kind of works, you know. But that's history, right? That's how things work, okay? And he figured it out one day. And now we have the bagel, you know. Also commonly known as the devil's bread. Now, the reason why I called it that, because he knew it could harm people, you know, but sometimes it could be good. You know, it's kind of like a yin and yang to this bread itself. And actually, that's why it goes full circle. Because at the end of the day, you know, what's good can always be, you know, turned to evil. And what's evil can always be turned to good. So that's why the bagel is around like that. And it kind of goes around the circle. It's kind of a whole philosophy around this bagel itself, right? So that's kind of how the bagel works, you know, just so you know, you know what I mean? You heard it here first, okay? I know a lot about bagels, Jess. You see, this is why I know why it actually contaminates my stomach the way it does. That's why it's called the devil's bread, you know what I mean? You kind of have to eat it at your own risk. And for some reason, it doesn't affect women. Now, I don't know why it doesn't affect women. I don't know why it only affects very strong, muscular, very awesome guys like myself. I don't know why that isn't a thing, but it does, and it happens. So it's not really a thing I can do about it. You know what I mean? It just attacks awesomeness. So yeah, it leaves the woman alone for some reason. It seems sexist, really. But you know, bagels usually are, you know, by nature. So that's just how it is. You know, they kind of hate men, and I think overall the bagel itself is a very feminine role. You know what I mean? So. Because it has, like, you know, so do I have to spell it out for you? You know what I mean, right? So that's kind of what it is. So yeah, maybe my testosterone was way too powerful for this bagel, and it just, you know, it didn't agree with my awesomeness as well at the same time. So I think this is what caused the reaction. Everyone knows us. Are all in the league with the devil. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I know it. It's coming out, guys. It's no longer theory. Just confirmed. She's also the oldest woman alive right now. So I think I have to agree with her. Also, I kind of don't know what I did here with the body. Because that means like a butt is up here in the air, right? Butt is like up here. Like up in here. And the legs are coming down. Okay. Huh. I'm so good. I'm so good at like telling I'm so good at just taking objects and making completely like just taking them and just like making things, putting things together about these objects. I don't know. Very good at that. I don't know how I do it, but now you also know a lot about bagels. You know what I mean? So whoever came to the stream, hopefully you're glad that you know now a lot about bagels. So good at being unhinged about bagels. Hey man, I'm telling you that bagel, they don't call it the devil's bread for nothing, man. That's not my fault. Skits will tell you that guy. He knows all the secrets about bagels. Really, he works at the bakery. He knows what's up. Because usually, when you enter the bakery, what happens is the crew gets you down. They get you up to speed with how bagels work and why they are as evil as they are, and the feminineness of the bagel. They kind of explain it to you when you start. I'm pretty sure Skits will tell you about how bagels work. He's a bakery guy, and if he doesn't know anything about it, then he's not really informed. And they kind of kept that information from him because they knew he couldn't handle the bread as well as he should, and that's kind of why he probably doesn't know about it. But maybe he does, But also they don't tell Australians about how to actually make bagels. I don't know if they privy to that information. Specifically, they just keep out the Australians. I don't know what it is. But specifically, like, there's a whole thing about keeping Australians out, about knowing the secrets of the bagel itself. So I don't know. It seems like it's a secret kept by a woman, and for some reason they don't even include the Australian woman. They just keep Australians completely out of the bagel history and how things work with this bagel. So I don't know. That seems like more of a them problem. I don't really care that much about bagels. I know a lot about bagels. But it's because you have to kind of research the enemy, you know what I mean? You can't just be out there with your pants down, You gotta know a lot about these bagels and what they can do to you. And I went on this whole thing, trying to discover more about bagels. Because I knew my stomach couldn't just do that the way it did, So it's obviously something wrong with the bagel. You should make a comic about an Australian who goes on a journey to find the secrets of bagels. Yeah, that could be a good story right there. Maybe I get an anime done about, and then it just it spirals into chaos. Like it becomes this innocent thing where this guy he has a passion for baking bagels, but then he finds out this whole evil history about bagels and why exactly it killed his mother or something. Why she died from eating a bagel, and he has this whole thing now about getting revenge for his mom against the bagels, and he finds this cult of bagel makers. You know what I mean? Maybe that could be the whole story actually. That'd be cool. And it's cool fight scenes and shit. I could throw that together if I had time. One day, if I had money to waste, I'd hire a comic book artist just to do up something like that. And what would be the most interesting, what would be the most annoying part for that artist is that they will have to deal with my insane bagel stories. And they would kind of have to make sense of it while doing the story and storyboarding it and everything. But I would pay them well. I'd pay them so well that they'll be like, this guy, he's kind of obsessed with bagels, but he pays well. he's kind of insane with this bagel shit, but you know what? I get a fat check in my bank account every day, so I mean, or every week, every month, there's a fat. I'll pay them daily, if I had that money, that bread, that cheddar cheese. Paying them daily to make bagel related comics. Damn, what a life, huh? What a life. Like, just doing comics about bagel-related stories. That would be crazy. I wonder if the artists would lose their mind after, like, the 50th bagel story that they have to write down. Or would they just... I'm pretty sure they would lose their mind, actually. They might, actually. Actually, it might actually... It might actually just drive them insane. They might not want to ever see a bagel in their life again, you know what I mean? I might just drive them over the edge. And it might be the thing that just drives them way over the edge. Like, they just start seeing bagels, having dreams about bagels. Might just kill them, I don't know. You'll have to keep changing artists. The story needs to be... Yeah. Needs to be told. You know who I would hire Yuning to do the story. I would hire her to do it. And like, that's like the only story she has to do. Because I know how Yuning likes to be, she likes to suffer through a comic. So what I'll do is just make her do stories about bagels. I wonder if she'd do it. Like, if I paid her with like a fat check, I'm pretty sure it would. She wouldn't mind. She'd love it, exactly. Mm-hmm. And I finally got to work. I started like working on Kill Heroes like season 2 like earlier today, and like we finally get to the point where the love interest is revealed. Jess, finally happened. She gets the love interest is actually in season 1, but you only see her in like maybe like 3 panels, like in the comic. Maybe more than 3 panels, maybe like 6 panels. You only see her in 6 panels. She's in there. She is, yeah, someone from the main character's past. They used to date and shit, you know, when Nathan was still a happy young boy, you know what I mean? We're gonna get to that point though. When he was still a happy young lad, you know, when he still had dreams, and when he was still all carefree, like, well, after his parents died, you know, he's kind of depressed and shit, but then, you know, he meets this girl, he meets a bunch of people, they kind of lift his spirits, he realized life isn't so bad, and then things go to shit, you know, things just really spiral into shit, and he just begins to lose everyone, more, you know, just more people start dying around him, and this is when he fucking snaps, and he's like, fuck this life, you know. And that's the part I enjoy, actually. I think, you know, it's like breaking down, you know, it's and for some reason I find pleasure in like breaking these characters down, like really like slowly pushing them to the edge. I don't know, that's like, I don't know, I just feel awesome when I feel amazing when I do that. I don't know why, but it's because it's like kind of like in putting the pieces together and just like lining them up, you know, and you're like, oh yeah, this is how that fucking guy got here. That's why fucking Nathan's out of his fucking mind, you know, he's lost it, he's lost the plot completely, he's just completely out of it. And yeah, now he does actually Oh yeah, no. She obviously, it's his love interest, and I'm not gonna say. Well, I'm pretty sure the audience can guess what's gonna happen to her, right? She's gonna, she's gonna, it's, she's not gonna make it, basically. With a new fun torture for your characters is always a treat. Yeah, exactly. Jess gets it. So yeah, this chick is not. She's not gonna. She's gone. Okay. Once you see a love interest in one of my stories, you have to know she might die, or he might die. Maybe it's a female's love interest, but someone might die. Someone that someone loves dearly might die in the comic because it's good for the comic. One of them might die. And so, she gets introduced. Like I said, she was in season 1. I'm pretty sure a lot of people missed it. But I didn't obviously really go dive into it, But she is there. She's she's one of the only other. She actually only interacted with Nathan throughout the entire story, actually, if I think about it. Yeah. She's the only one who interacted with Nathan in the whole of season 1. There's the scene where she's the only one interacting with him. She hasn't interacted with anyone in the story yet. Although behind the scenes, she has, because obviously it's a whole thing. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It's there. It's in the fucking comic. I think I've gotten to a point with my new story where I actually start drawing it. Nice. Yeah, I'm planning on finishing my season 2 by the end of, or at least the storyboarding point or the thumbnailing point. I want to finish it by the end of March, which is doable because the fast is coming up, which means no videos on YouTube. You won't see me on Discord as much. Discord, YouTube, I'll be completely gone in the month of Ramadan because I'm fasting and I want to be a good boy. So obviously I fast, and I basically, it's a holy month, so you're not going to see me for quite some time. So in that time, that whole month, I'll be fucking, and I won't be eating, I won't be getting distracted. So I'll be focused and honed in on the story. So I'm definitely gonna finish it in that month, So yeah, that's gonna be done in that month, the whole story, everything. And then by the end of June, July, I can get the whole season 2 done. And then I can start posting it. And then obviously I will start working on the end, season 3, which is the last season. So yeah, there's a lot happening, a lot coming. Just take this out. But yeah, also Nathan, also he has some very interesting other family members that gets revealed. So that's always nice. And yeah. And it's gonna be interesting because then you're also gonna find out about Nathan's relation to the villains basically. Because he has some relations with the villains. He actually worked with the villains in the past. Which is how he gained. Actually, this is gonna be kind of, because that's what season 2 is gonna be about. It's mostly gonna be diving into Nathan's backstory and how exactly he got his powers and stuff like that, and how he's been driven to this point, basically. So you're gonna get a lot of backstory, a lot of insight on how the main character got the way he is. So answer a lot of questions. And also, there's also Platinum Falcon, who obviously didn't die. And you're gonna get kind of into his story as well. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting for both of them. and get some time to shine. And obviously, we're gonna get a little bit of Mind's Throw in there. Mind's Throw is gonna be in there. His story is also gonna be told. So yeah, season 2 is just gonna be diving into the backstories of the three of them, how exactly they connect to everything in the world. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Gotcha. Fuck. There we go. Gotcha. I still have some development stuff to do, but I can do it as I go. Hell yeah, the chainsaw method. Jess has taken on the chainsaw method. I knew it. I knew one day I would rub off on you, Jess. I knew it. I knew it would happen one day. I'm so proud of you, Jess. Taking on the chainsaw method like that. There we go. But yeah, there's gonna be some cute scenes as well in Kill Heroes. There's definitely because obviously there's gonna be this point where Nathan obviously is gonna change his ways and kind of look at things a bit differently. You know, he's gonna kind of try and, you know, kind of see things differently, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty. I think it's gonna be a bit cute, you know, because the guy that helps Nathan in season 2, it's one of the heroes actually helps Nathan, and like the person who kind of like helps him along his journey is gonna be this little girl, and she's like one of the daughters of the heroes. And at first he doesn't know, obviously, and she's gonna kind of like hold his hand through the whole story and like his journey of how he's gonna kind of, you know, figure things out for himself. And it's gonna be kind of cute. It's gonna be cute. It's kind of like, it's like this little girl, this cute little girl, you know, taming this beast, you know, this fucking monster, this like serial killer-esque monster. And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like he's gonna see the innocence in her that he once had, and it's gonna kind of, you know, it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be really, you know, it's gonna be wholesome in a way, in the sense that he doesn't want to see the innocence kind of like drained from her eyes the way it did for him, and he's gonna kind of, you know, kind of try and preserve her innocence as a child, and it's gonna be very cool, very wholesome. And yeah, hopefully in the anime they can capture that shit. You know, I'm gonna do the best I can in the manga, but I hopefully in the anime, when I watch the anime and they produce that shit, I wanna tear up and cry. Like, I wanna see they gotta really, you know, really fucking slather the butter on that bitch. Like, you gotta butter that scene up, you know. Fucking, I wanna hear the world cry when they see that shot. You know what I mean? Fucking, goddamn. Gotta get in there with the feels and everything. I want Jess to call me up one day and be like, Chains, that scene, fucking, I can't stop crying. Like, and in the background, I want to hear Jess's husband also like fucking bawling, you know. Then Elias calls me up, and Elias is like, he's like halfway into the tears, and it's like, Chains, I swear I'm not crying, but this shot is good. I'll be mad at you if you make me cry. Elias calls me up, like, James, I swear I'm not crying, but the shot's good, but I gotta go. Anyway, my eyes are sweating, and then he just leaves, you know what I mean? That'll be fun. A fun time. He just laughs at you. Yeah. I do the same for my wife. But I ain't gonna lie, there's some scenes in some movies that, like, god damn, it hits me hard. I don't know, because maybe it's usually the shots that I can really relate to. Like, I'm like, fuck, I've been to that. Like, I've been at that point. I'm like, fuck. And obviously, no one will see me cry. But on the inside, I'll be like, fuck, crying. You know what I mean? Like, on the inside, I'll be dying slowly as I, like, reminisce on, like, all the bad times of that one moment. But on the outside, I'm like this. You know what I mean? But on the inside, I'm like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all be me. Meanwhile, next to me, my wife will be bawling her eyes out, basically. Meanwhile, on the inside, next to her, I'm like, you know what I mean? But on the outside, I'm, you know, stoic and cool, you know what I mean? As I usually am. And I'm pretty sure it's like that for every guy. Yes, only cried watching manly war movies where everyone important dies in the end. I hate those. Now that's the time when a manly man cries, man. That's the time you cry. When you realize all your comrades in war dies. That's the time you let it out. You know what I mean? You're like, fucking war and shit, you know what I mean? But you know what gets me? Like, shots that get me is like fucking kids, man. Like, god damn it, kids, they always fucking get me. Like, when they realize something, or their parents realize something, and they kind of like connect with their kid on some level. That shit fucking, I can't, dude. That shit fucking gets me every time. I'm like, no, you understand. But war movies as well, damn, man, tough. Because I know what it's like to lose a friend. I lost a friend a long time ago. It's like, you know, like on some gang shit. You know what I mean? Like, that guy, you know, he was a cool homie. You know, went out. You know, but then again, it's kind of, you know, rest in peace. But like, you know, he was in that life, and like it was like it was gonna happen either way. There's nothing I could have fucking do about it. You know, I chose the right way. I was like, fuck, I ain't doing this gang shit anymore. I'm out. You people out your fucking mind. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. He was already too deep. Shout out to the homie, man. Shout out to the homie. Don't want to say his name because his family's still involved in some of that shit. So, I don't know. I don't know how, you know what I mean? I don't know who's listening to this. Maybe some cops or something. And, you know, I was pretty tight with his family, so I don't wanna, you know, I'm pretty sure if they keep doing what they're doing, you know, it's gonna get out and whatever. So I'm heart goes out to the fam, man. It's tough out here, man. Tough. But hey, man, that's life. You lose a few, you gain a few. You know what I mean? It's life. So I understand when I watch these war movies and I see a homie down. I see a homie down in like war and like they get lit up with some bullets. I'm like, god damn. That's some rough shit. Rough. Oh wait, this chick's wearing a mask. But hey, man. It is what it is. But yeah, the kid shit gets me most of the time. It's like... Because kids are so fucking innocent, dude. They're so fucking innocent. And like, you know, you don't want to see that innocence leave that kid, you know. He's like, he's so like, kids are so like, you know, pure and wholesome, and you know what I mean? And then like, some shit happens and it just fucks them up. And then that shit fucks me up because I'm like, god damn, that poor kid, man. So that shit gets me. So James got a soft spot for kiddos. Yeah, man. I like kids. Kids are kids are like, I don't know, they're just balls of energy and like they're fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I like, you know what I mean? They like fun balls of energy. Like you can't really hate. Sometimes, you know what I really like about them? They honest as shit, dude. And sometimes that shit fucking that shit fucking makes me laugh. They like really like if you ugly, they don't give a fuck, dude. They'll be like, yeah, and they'll be like, Mom, why are you so ugly? Like they will straight up, like in your face. Like that shit makes me burst out laughing because it's so direct, it's so honest, it's so mean. But it's fucking because the kid he has no filter on. And that fucking gets me every time. And that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, also the funniest thing is when a kid tells you a story, it's the best. It's fucking because they, you know, they're just learning how to speak and form words and shit. So their stories are fucking wild. They're fucking wild, dude. Tams is back. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Those fucking kids, dude. Kids and actually old people are also fun. Oh my god. Old people are the best. Just hanging out with one of my old uncles or goddamn, I fucking die every time I have a conversation with them. Because it's there really no fuck. They don't give a fuck at that age as well. Like it's like wild, the stuff that comes out of their mouth. Some of them has been through wars as well, so like it's even more insane the conversations you have with them. Welcome back, Tam. Kids don't know shit about the 3x structure, yeah. No, they just like, it's like they, you know what it is? It's like they kind of like, they gather the information, right? And they have to let it out. Otherwise they're gonna fucking lose their minds. So when they start like releasing this information, it's like, oh, Dad's not gonna believe what the fuck I know. Like, I know some shit now. And like, you know, they want to just tell everyone. And it's fun. It's a good time. It's fun times, man. I remember when I used to do that when I was a kid. Dude, there's this one memory I have when I was a kid. Where, in Ocean View, by my grandma's house, me and my cousins, we were like playing with like stones and shit. And we, like my grandma always had this wall. And like over the wall there's like a river, or like it's basically like a sewer river type thing happening there. And then on the other side there's houses, right? So we would like just take stones. Like we were like, I wonder what would happen if we throw a stone over the wall. And we threw a stone over the wall and we just kept throwing it, and we just have clunk, clunk, like on the other side, like clink, clink, clink. And we're like, damn, I wonder where the stones are going, right? And we're just throwing fucking stones. And like 5 minutes later, a fucking brick came back. Like a brick just flew over the wall. And like we were, like my grandma's house is here. Like behind, like the wall of my grandma's house is like right behind us. And the brick like went into the wall, like bam, like hit the wall. And like me and my cousins were just like looking at each other like, damn, what just happened? And it was so like it echoed because it was quiet at that time of the night, and it echoed through the whole fucking street at how hard that fucking brick landed. And I remember it perfectly. It was like sunset, like the sun was setting. So sunset is normally when we go inside, where our parents will call you in and be like, come kids, gotta come in. And we came inside and everyone was sitting in the living room. Like my aunties and my moms, like my mom, my dad. And they were all like, did you guys hear that sound? What was that light? But they thought it was a gunshot. So they were like calling us in, like, you gotta come in. Like, we don't know what the fuck that sound was. And like, me and my cousins just look at each other like, yeah, I wonder what that sound was. Meanwhile, you know what happened? Probably some guy, right? I kind of like cats more than kids. Hey, man. It's up to you, man. I like cats, but kids are more fun for me. I don't know. That's just me. You know what I mean? I think because I relate to the kids more. Cats, I don't know. Cats are cute and all that, but I don't know. They only, you know what I mean? They're not really that entertaining, to be honest with you. Although I'm a sucker for cat videos. But anyway. What was I talking? Oh yeah, the brick that flew over. Yeah, that shit was wild. And I think I knew what it was. Well, me and my cousins figured it out. Some guy, what happened was, we were throwing stones and we were probably hitting some guy's house on the other side of that wall. And yeah, he probably just got pissed and was like, stop throwing stones! Yeah! And he chucked the entire brick at us. So, that's probably what happened, most likely. And that was cool. It was interesting, you know, the stuff you get up to as a kid. That guy probably didn't know it was us kids just throwing fucking stones. Damn it. And that guy probably wanted to kill us. Because I remember the impact of the brick in my head. Like, I remember like how hard that brick fucking hit the wall. It hit it so hard that the brick fucking shattered. So this guy had a fucking arm on him. And like, how high that brick hit, like, god damn, was that even a human that threw that fucking brick? God damn it, man. That was like, it wasn't a full brick though, it was like a half a brick, but still a brick. This guy was fucking probably shot putted that bitch over the wall. All bunnies. It takes a village, they say. Uh-huh. Damn, that guy. Maybe he had a slingshot or something. I don't know how. Maybe he had a catapult that he lines bricks up in. I don't know, because the way that brick hit that wall, man, I'm still thinking about it. It's like, it was so fucking hard. This guy must have been a pro cricket player or something. Like, he must have like really been practicing throwing bricks or something. Crazy. Fucking crazy, man. Then again, we are in South Africa. So, I mean, that guy had probably, you know, back in his days, he used to toss spears, you know, and he just used one of his good spear arms to toss that brick over. Makes perfect sense. So, I mean, to be fair, you know, like, I can probably toss a brick as hard as that guy could right now. Because, you know, I got practice with my spears. But, hey, man. That guy knew what's up. That was probably a pro spear tosser right there. That was a javelin guy right there. Shout out to the brick guy. He's probably not even alive now. Probably barely living, huh? Because that's when I was, how old was I? Probably like 5, huh? So that was like 20. How old am I now? I am 28. So that was fucking 23 years ago. God damn, is that guy still alive? Shout out to the brick throwing guy if he's listening. If he ever gets a chance to listen to my or pop onto my live streams, man. Hey man, I tell you what, that guy taught us kids a lesson. Don't throw stones over the wall. You know, that's what he taught us. We never threw stones over the wall ever again, really. After that happened. So I mean, yeah, he taught us a lesson that day. Child, I used to break the logo of the neighbor's Mercedes-Benz. Oh my god. Of course you did. I feel like that's a common African. I mean, kids used to like kind of they used to like vandalize like those type of stuff. They would, because they, for some reason, I don't know why, but kids, at least when I was in high school or like primary school, what they would do is They would like take the logos off the cars and they would like put it. They would kind of like make a badge or a keychain for their school bag using those logos. I don't know why they thought it was cool, but thinking about it now as an adult, it's like, goddamn, you just like this fucking cool. These are like expensive cars, and you're like just fucking ripping the logos off and shit. Goddamn, crazy stuff, man. I mean, I'd want to kill those kids too. I mean, that's just, you know, your hard-earned cash, you earned all that money, saving it up and everything. Some kid comes along, just fucking vandalizes your car, man. Yeah, I would lose my mind too. I'd probably throw a brick at them as well, you know what I mean? God damn. Damn, it's almost 11 o'clock. I just played in the creek. I see. You know, we didn't really have a creek, but you know that same, you know, we used to always go to my granny's house. That's the kind of way. She had like a big backyard, and you know that same wall I talked about, we used to climb over that wall. And like I said, there was like this river of sewage behind that wall. And there was like these rocks sticking out of it where you can like hop onto the rocks across the river. And me and my cousin were playing. We were like hopping, you know, across the river, like on these rocks, you know, because I don't know, we kids, we're like, hey, let's see if we can get to the other side. Jump to the other side, bam, 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 jump back, jump to the other side, jump back, because we didn't have video games. So we did that. And then yeah, and then what happened? Oh yeah, I fell into the, yeah, I remember. I slipped on one. What happens was my mom realized we were doing this, and she was like, you get the fuck out of that river before I come over there and beat your ass. So I was like, fuck. So and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get over this river as quickly as possible. Me and my cousin like rushed over this river, and I fell into the shitty river. And you know what happened? I got my ass beat anyway. So oh my god, my clothes were covered in shit. So yeah, that happened to me. And goddamn, I got a beating of a lifetime that day. God damn, my mom beat the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. God damn. My mom, god damn. When it comes to punishment, God, this lady was inventive. Like there's a one time where I tried, and you can't escape. Like she's just good at getting you. Like there was this one time I tried to run away, and she threw me with a high heel. I don't know how the fuck, but she threw me with a high heel. And I thought I was quick. Right? And my granny had this like, it's like this, these like cement floor, right? And then it's like this little dip at the end of the cement floor. So it's like how big? Maybe like a 30 centimeter dip, which is like maybe, I don't know how much is like, how big is that? Just like, probably like one of these. Like it's kind of a dip like this. Not really, it doesn't seem that big, but to a kid, this is a hill. This is what this is. It's like a little mountain. So like, I'm running, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm cool. Like, well, I'm zigzagging, right? I'm zigzagging, trying to not get hit with this high heel, right? And I'm zigzagging, and I'm thinking, like, if I can do a cool little jump at the end of this little step, I can get enough off the ground where I can just jump off, like, over the high heel, and I can land like in a perfectly like good front flip and land on my feet, and then from there I can just make a like a dash, you know, to the side, right? I can like get away from this high heel. But my mom, this lady, definitely African. She can throw spears with the best. This is probably where I get my spear throwing ability from, right? She fucking picks up one of those spear, like not a spear, sorry, but she picks up like a high heel. She like throws it. I know the back part of the high heel, like the tip of the high heel, the back part, hit me right directly in the back, like square on the like center of my back, like goddamn. She got me right in the back, right in the middle, the center of my spine, just bam, right there. And I thought I was gonna do with a cool front flip, didn't happen. Landed straight on my face. Now, now I didn't cry because I was impressed. First of all, I was like, how the fuck did my mom even do that? That was crazy. Like, I actually laughed. I was like, holy shit. And my cousins were like, God damn. Okay, fine. We're gonna not mess around with this lady anymore. She surely knows how to use the back of our heel as a weapon. You know what I mean? She can take you out with one of these. So like, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good for the rest of the day. Like, there's no way. Tomorrow we can be bad, but today we're gonna chill. Okay, we're not gonna get. She has another high heel. You know, she has two of those things. You know, I don't want to get one of those. Like, Chain's already got one. I don't want to, you know, get the other one. So let's just chill out for now. You know, let's sit down and you know, crack out some dominoes or something. We don't even know how to play those, but let's just play with them. Pretend. You know what I mean? Until she leaves and we can escape again. So yeah, crazy stuff. Hurrah. Hey, HA, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream of where I talk about my childhood beatdowns. My dad was on some other level when it comes to whooping ass. God damn. I tell you what, my dad, when it comes to whooping ass, another level. My mom, that was like entry level whooping ass, right? And she's already really good. But my dad, you would hope my dad doesn't beat your ass. As if I'm, yeah, but I'm just gonna call you H. I think I'll call you H, man. It's gonna be much better that way. My dad, goddamn, this guy. There was this one time, hey, welcome to the stream, Boya. We always have to acknowledge the goat Boya. Welcome to the stream, Boya's into the building. But anyway, my dad was on another level. There was this time what my dad would do, this guy, he didn't play when it comes to beating your ass, okay? He would at some point, my cousins noticed this. That's when my cousins were scared of my dad. They were like, this guy, he's like on another level of ass whooping for kids, right? So my dad, I don't know what I did. I have no idea I can't remember what I did. But I definitely fucked up. Definitely fucked up. Like, the way I got beaten, definitely fucked up. I did something. There's no way my dad would beat my ass like that for no reason. Like, definitely did. Maybe I set the stove on fire or something. I don't know. Maybe I did something crazy, right? I don't know. But I definitely did something on that level. Because the beating this man gave me, god damn. Like, he would lift me up on my one leg, and he had this I don't know where he got this pole from, but he had a pole, or it was a staff of some sort, I don't know, a stick, and he would whoop my ass with that stick while he's holding me up with one leg, just beating my ass, left, right, like both cheeks got it, like ain't no stopping. He beat my ass like crazy, right? And then, you know what is the most craziest thing? After he whooped my ass, he put me nicely down on the bed and tucked me in and said goodnight. Now that's an ass whooping. That's a parent's ass whooping right there. Not only did he beat my ass, but he said, okay, that's enough. And he tucked me in for bed. It's like, time to go sleep now. He realized, I ain't having none of this day. I'm done. I'm out. You know, after that beating, that's a good night for me, right? God damn. Crazy, man. Crazy. But I tell you what, though. If it wasn't for those beatings, I wouldn't be as good as I am today. If I do it. Like, I definitely deserve those as a kid. Because I was a wild kid. I ain't gonna lie. I was probably the worst kid you could have, maybe. Like, definitely a wild kid, you know? And, yeah. Definitely, like, you can tell, like, if the beatings weren't as bad, you can tell, oh yeah, I definitely just did something small. But I understand, like, when the beatings were big, like, I understand, like, oh, I fucked up. I really fucked. There was this one time. I don't know what me and my cousin did. Oh, we fucked and pissed off my dad again. And we fucked with his work tools this time. Now, I don't know what we did, but we messed up something to do with his work stuff. Now, what we did was, oh shit, my dad's looking for us. We hid in this big box. There was this big box. I don't know, like a stove could fit in there. Like, I guess it was a box for a stove or something, right? And back in the day, we have this room in the back. This room, my dad didn't build it yet, so like only the walls were up. So, and what I would do is, because there would be walls up, and my dad would keep a pile of sand in this like walled up room. There was no door, so it was just like those cylinder blocks with like obviously like cemented walls. So what I would do is I would climb on top of those walls and pretend I'm a wrestler and jump off it into the sand. That's what I would do, because I'm out of my fucking mind. I like climbing on high places and jumping off them. That's what I would do as a kid. And I don't know what I did, but my cousin came. She found this box, right? And she was like, "Hey, this is a cool box. You know what? We can take this box. We can make a little like hideout for us. You know, cool little like hideout for us." And so I was like, oh yeah, that's fucking cool. So we took this big like box. We can like, I think it was a box for like a stove or something. You know, that the package that the stove comes in when you order it. So like we took one of those big boxes and we sat in there. And for some reason, I don't know what we did. I honestly don't know what we did. But my dad knew we were in the box. And you know what he did? He held the box down so we couldn't get out, and he kicked the shit out of the side while we were inside. And it was fucking, thinking about it now, it's fucking hilarious, because we were like, we didn't know it was my dad doing that until we lifted up the box and checked. Oh, and we saw my dad like leave the room like pissed, right? But we were in the box and we thinking, what the fuck is going on? Is it an earthquake? Something is happening. And me and my cousin's like, it's okay, the box will protect us. We are safe in here. And it's like hilarious, like thinking about it now. And then like at the end of the storm, so to say, right? I'm like, God damn it. Well, it's over now. I look out and I see my dad walking out the room. I'm like, oh, that was a beating we got. I don't know what we did, but we definitely pissed him off. Definitely fucked up something, you know? And we fucked up the stove, one of his tools, because we were messing around in the yard with one of his tools or something probably. And yeah, I don't know what we did, but we definitely pissed him off. God damn, those beatings stick with me. Like I remember those like they were yesterday. There was this one time as well where my dad beat the shit out of my cousin because he wasn't listening. And for some reason, his dad didn't whoop his ass. And his dad called my dad. This is how good my dad was at whooping kids' ass. Like, his dad would call my dad and be like, this kid's ass needs to be whooped. And my dad would be like, I'm on it. And he would whoop my cousin's ass. He was like, they literally hiring this guy out as a hitman to whoop ass. You know what I mean? For like, whoop kids' ass. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy out there. But, yeah, man, he was a king of ass whoopings, I would say. God damn. Those ass whoopings really, leaves, like, I wouldn't say mark, but it leaves, it definitely made me stronger as a person, as I think about it, because, like, I have a very high pain tolerance, and I think it's because of not only the ass whoopings my dad gave, but all the fights I would get into as a kid as well. And all the fights, me and my cousins would also play fight and stuff in the yard. and like wrestle and shit and fucking slam each other into walls and fucking like we were fucking wild kids. He was a legend. He's a legendary ass whooping. Now he's retired from ass whooping though. He's retired from ass whooping now. He only whoops grown ass men now if they piss him off long enough. But I think he's at the stage of his life where he's at peace. He's found inner peace right now. Every now and then he snaps, but he's found kind of inner peace. Oh my god. Anyway, let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Thank you for Brian. Hit you so hard you forgot what you did. God damn, probably, most likely. Didn't hold the light. Why are we talking about whooping butt cheeks? Boy, don't ask questions, okay? This is my stream. I make the rules here, okay? I talk about whatever the hell I want, okay? You don't tell me, okay? If I decide to talk about it later, early on, we were talking about how the bagels were invented. You know what I mean? And why they're evil. So, I mean, you missed that conversation. And also, we were talking about our old Jessies. And we also got in some racial topics as well. Because we were talking about how light-skinned I am and why I look like Drake. So that happened. And also, at some point, my wife told me to shut the fuck up. Because I was talking too loud and I had to talk very sensually and like very quietly into the mic, almost like a ASMR session, you know what I mean? So that there's a lot has transpired over the stream. It's been a wild one. It's been a wild stream. And so far I haven't finished that much on my panels. But this panel will be done by tomorrow probably. I'll probably finish it once I'm off stream. I remember my mom punishing me and whooping my ass with a towel with two teeth. Two teeth fell out of my mouth wild times. God damn, boy. God damn. Losing teeth. Does your wife watch ASMR chains? Yes, she does. Annoyingly so. She sometimes, like when I'm in bed, she watches it in bed. And I don't like it. Like ASMR is like, some people find it soothing. For me, it's annoying. I guess it's the type of ASMR that annoys me, because she likes watching people chewing stuff and like snacking on stuff, and it's usually very like goopy, like, you know, like very noodly wet sounds that I don't like. I don't like that shit. That shit annoys me. Alright? But I actually, you know what? Like when it comes to the ASMR I don't mind, it's actually like power tools. Like there's this guy who like, well, because I like watching this guy on YouTube. What he does is he takes old shit and he fixes it up. And it's kind of like ASMR because I like the sounds of that. So I don't know. That's kind of like the ASMR that I like. Also, like sometimes, like people making swords and shit. Like, I don't know. That's just like what I like. But like the chewing shit and like the crunchy, like I can't do that. And like the you know, when they take their finger and they like tap it on the surface, like no, I don't like that shit. That shit pisses me off. But like tool stuff, that's my shit. That's my shit right there. I have a soft headphone headband thing. You should get her some of those now. Actually wait. Then I won't hear it, right? Maybe I should. That would when they chew with their mouths open. No. That is like my fucking, that is like torture for me. Like I can't deal with that. That's fucking, you know, I'd rather take a bullet to the head. Like that's just not for me. Nah, I'm not into the chewing sounds. You see Boya's with me right there. Yeah, the chewing sounds is like I can't. Nah, me neither. That was a lie. Okay, cool. Switching up on us here. Does that not hurt your ears when laying down, Jess? No, it's made for sleeping. It's soft. Oh, interesting. Should look into that. Yeah, because I can lay down on my headset because obviously, unless I lay straight down like this, because I have a headset like this that's wireless, and if I lay down straight like this, then I'm fine. And I usually sleep on my back, so I mean I'm fine normally. It's my first time hearing that device. I like cooking videos. And I don't mind some cooking videos as well. Especially like on TikTok, they have some really cool, easy to cook stuff. Oh. There we go. We need this. So it needs to have like a. Yeah, I kind of wanted to make it like a shock wave coming across there. But okay, that we're gonna do in the effects. Do the effects for this panel. I've slept so much on my sides. I'm physically incapable of falling asleep on my back comfortably. Sometimes I like the side. Sometimes I like sleeping on my side. But my back is I usually just sleep like on my back. I don't know, it just feels more comfortable. Yeah. But I feel like also sometimes, I feel like if you lay on your back, it's easier for you to choke on shit. So maybe like laying on your side is the best option because it's just easier. You know, just not something like jumps into your fucking mouth like spiders. Like they say you swallow spiders and shit during your sleep. I don't know how true that is, but yeah. They say like I heard it like there's a statistic that says you like swallow at least like 4 to 5 spiders a night, which was like I don't know. I feel like that's capped though. That's like I don't know if that's actually true. Like how big are these spiders? Are these like tiny microscopic spiders? Then maybe yeah, but like definitely not like those giant tarantula like spiders. I mean, I don't recall chewing those up in my sleep. I'll post an Amazon link to a headphone set in Discord. Oh, okay, cool. I'll check that out. Check it out. When I get money, I'll do it. Right now, I'm saving up for a PC for myself first. Oh yeah, but I already bought the PC, so yeah, I just gotta wait for it to come in. The new PC. Still gotta build it as well because I bought the parts separately because it was cheaper. So I gotta put it together and shit. But I mean, I like putting things together like that. So it's fine. I've heard sleeping on your back has a higher chance of witnessing a sleep paralysis. Ah, interesting. I've had sleep paralysis before, but I've always like not for too long, like 2 seconds or something, because I can always like force myself out to sleep paralysis for some reason. Like if I really if I really like work at it, I can force myself out to sleep paralysis. I've done it like many times. Like, I don't think I haven't had sleep paralysis in a long time, but at the times when I was, I think, younger, in my teen years. There's this one time, yeah, when I was like I was like, you know, I was sleeping like this, and like, I thought I saw something in my room, and I was like, there's someone in my fucking room. And what I did was, like, I was like laying down, and like I was like I couldn't move because obviously sleep paralysis. So I'm like, fuck. I can't move. It's a fucking demon probably in my room or some shit. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna punch the demon in the fucking face. Literally. That's the first thought that came into my mind. Like a fucking maniac. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking punch this demon in his fucking face. What was wrong with me as a teenager, dude? Like, what the fuck? Who thinks about shit like that? But anyway, the demon was there, I guess. And I was like, I'm gonna tear Satan's ass up tonight. I tell you what, that bitch think he can handle me. Like, I was like fucking in the room. Like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, dude. Maybe something happened to me that day. Maybe, you know, I got bullied at school or something. But like that day, I was definitely not having it at all. I was like, fuck demons. Fuck everyone. I'm gonna slap this bitch up the side of his head. And there's not a damn thing he can do. And basically while I was in the sleep paralysis, like obviously I couldn't move. But I could move. For some reason I couldn't. I forced my right hand up and I hit myself in the leg. Like repeatedly. Keep hitting myself in the leg. And eventually, like, it kind of like, it got me like up, like it kind of like woke up my body in a way. So I don't know, pure teenage rage got me out of it. What happened to me that day? Jeez, I would like to know. I can't even remember. Oh, maybe it was such a bad day. I blocked it out. I don't know what the fuck happened to me that day. Like, goddamn, what even happened? Fairly enough, this was during the drug slinging days of teenage chain. You know what I mean? So, like, that was probably my inner gangster. Like, fucking, in my room. I'm gonna take this fuck out. Like, I don't know what it was, but yeah, chains beat up sleeper. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but ever since, I think that happened to me 2 more times, or maybe 3. But on one of those times, I just went to sleep. I was like, fuck this, I'm just gonna go sleep. Like, I think on like the last, like when I got sleep paralysis, you know, I was like, someone in my fucking room, oh, fuck it. Well, he's gonna kill me anyway. I'm gonna go sleep. So, like, that's what happened. And ever since that day, I don't think I've ever had sleep paralysis again. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've outgrown it. But you never know, it might come back. The demon might come back and be like, it's me again, bitch. You thought you could get rid of me? You know, you might just come in there. I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, God, but it's fucking funny. Like, the thoughts that goes through my mind at that age, you know? I was like, what the hell was I thinking? Sleeper paralysis is scary. Now the spiders are capped. They don't have anything to do with your mouth. Okay, cool. You know, gladly I've never experienced sleeper paralysis. I've abandoned art the moment I got my PC. Boya, the fuck happened, Boya? You're slacking. You're slacking with your new PC. Boya, get your ass. You better. That's what the new PC is supposed to be for. And you get your ass back on the art stuff, you know, get your booty back in there. Get working on that arts. I've abandoned art. Oh yeah, I read that. Chain speed up. I read that. My mom often sleep talks, and one night when I was cramming school projects, she just suddenly pointed at the door and said, "She's there." God damn, immediately went to bed that night. Fuck school day. God damn, Boya. Boya's going to be a pro gamer now. Oh, not if I have anything to say about it. You're gonna get your ass back to work, Boya. That's scary, boy. Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. I kind of edited my mom's sleep talking. She said I once recited ABCs during my sleep. My brother talks in his sleep. Goddamn, boy, you like typed that in 3 times? Jeez. What happened there? Are you sleep typing right now? stream ended. No? It's still going. What the hell? What are you talking? Oh, well, it's just my... Yeah, it's probably just your connection, huh? It's just you, boy. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely your connection. Boya is broken. Boya's sleep typing right. She's sleep watching my YouTube channel right now. That's kind of what's happening, huh? That's what it is. I knew it. McDonald's Wi-Fi, exactly. Boya, what are you doing up in McDonald's? You just using the Wi-Fi, huh? What happened to the Wi-Fi? Yeah, what happened? Like, did America just shut down? Did people lose their mind? Start eating each other? Like, I wonder how that was. Like, my whole, you know, when that outage happened, my whole, because like I watch a lot of American YouTubers basically. So like a lot of like the channels that I watch were just like the Wi-Fi outage. We didn't have any Wi-Fi. Like there were like people were losing their mind. I'm like, geez. Even the because I watch these channels like with the conspiracy theory channels, like the because I like the theories because sometimes they're fun to listen to. So like this whole conspiracy theory now on them. I can't remember what it was. But it was something wild. Something to do with aliens and shit. So I was like, God damn. It's like that, huh? So yeah, I mean, you guys have been having a lot of alien sightings over there. Maybe the aliens just took your Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? It was a cell phone service outage for AT&T. It's late for me. I gotta sleep now. No problem, HA. Or Ha, as you would like to be called. You get some sleep, man. I'm gonna probably head off soon now. It's almost like 11:30 as well. But I'll probably head off as well. I could still use my phone on a Wi-Fi, but no cell service for like half a day. But yeah, thanks for Ha for coming out. Thank you, man. Shout out to everyone who's joined as well. God damn, so everyone's cell phone service is down, huh? Crazy stuff. You're not alone. God damn. I mean, we have just outages, you know what I mean? Not even Wi-Fi or telecommunication outage, like just like power gone. Like that's our outage. So I mean, like the Wi-Fi going out for like a day or two, like we don't give a fuck, dude. We don't give a fuck. No one gives a fuck over here. We just be like, we'll be back probably tomorrow, and then we go sleep. But over in America, they probably lost their shit. That's what happens. That's what happens when you rely too much on the Wi-Fi. And actually, statistically, I've actually heard that South Africa is actually when it comes to like apocalyptic shit happening, South Africa is actually the safest place in the world to be. Which is crazy to hear. It's the craziest thing to hear. Because of the high fucking crime rate and how fucking dangerous it is in the hoods over here. But in an apocalypse, we alright. We alright over here, okay? We fine, man. We chilling. You know, it's like the safest place out there. Your MTN network is bad in Nigeria, Chainsaw. God damn. Huh? It's like that, but I use fiber though. I'm on fiber line, so my Wi-Fi alright. It's all good. All good in the hood for me. Actually, there's this one guy that I used to game with, and he was actually surprised at how good my Wi-Fi was, given that I was in South Africa and he was in the UK. And he was like, God damn, your internet connection is good. You're like all the way in fucking South Africa. And it turns out South Africa actually has the best Wi-Fi. We actually have the best like Wi-Fi in almost the world. Like one of the best, but the only problem is power outages. Like we have really good Wi-Fi, but power outages. So you know what I mean? So best Wi-Fi, just no power. And I don't think we're the best in the world with Wi-Fi. I think we top in the Wi-Fi game, I guess. You know, I don't know how that works. With the limited resources we have, somehow our Wi-Fi is good. I don't get it. But it's like one of the best in the world, from what I've heard. I don't know how that works. Load shedding, yeah, we're in load shedding right now, by the way. I was fine. I just used Facebook Messenger instead of texting. Fair enough. But I'm very suspicious of the Russians and Chinese right now. I don't know. Isn't like Zach Russian? You should maybe check with him. You should check with their teammates there, Jess. Was it? I think it was Zach or Basil. One of them is Russian. You gotta see what's going on there, you know? Get some intel. You know, Yuning's already abandoned the people. She's joined the Germans. So I don't know what's going on there. In terms of the Chinese stuff. I don't think Jess is aligned. I don't think Yuning's aligned with the Chinese anymore, so we can't really refer to her in terms of what's going on in Chinese. I feel like Boya's the closest to the Chinese now. But I feel like she ain't in those meetings. She Filipino though, so I don't know. They don't let her in. I don't know. Unless Boya has intel for us that we are not privy to. Yeah. Yeah, what time? Yeah, I think I'll be switching off soon, guys. You'll be switching off soon. I just want to finish this little hair stroke here. And then I think I'm at least done with the rough of this drawing. I can't believe Zach took down my cell phone service like that. Rude. Yeah, man. Zach's been having it out there. Ever since you lost that competition, Jess, that's what happened. He took it out. Took it out on you. Basil's from Texas. Ah, see. He's from Texas. Out there in Texas. Howdy, y'all. I'm Basil. Out here in Texas. Whiz bam boom bam bam bojangles. Pew 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 pew. That's my Texas accent. I don't know if that. I feel like that was pretty accurate right there. Howdy y'all. I'm Basil. I'm Jess. I like bojangles. I haven't heard Basil speak, but that sounds like a great impression. I don't know, maybe talk normal. I like the pew pew. I feel like all Texans use the pew pew. The pew pew is like their trademark. That's like classic Texas right there. Anyway, I'm gonna head off, guys. I think that's it for tonight. We finished something here. I got the roughing out of the panels. I still gotta finish this background, but I think we're good. That's the exit right there. Anyway, yeah. Gotta save my shiznit. You gotta always save your stuff. This was a wild stream, man. We went from fucking bagels to the history of bagels to ass beatings, like kids getting their asses handed to them. My childhood. It like, and then we came all the way to, I don't know where we came here to the cell service thing had happened, and then now we talking in Texan accents. I don't know. Wild stream, good times. Let's head on to that end screen. It's over there. Yeah, there we go. Boya should have been asleep 5 hours ago. Boya works on her own time. Like she's, you know, she works on the Boya time, you know, but from what I've heard, she's just been slacking in that time. She's just basically been slacking those hours away with the new PC. God damn. I'm AI. That explains a lot. Anyway, guys, I appreciate, shout out to Ha or HA. Shout out to Tams. Shout out to Jess. Shout out to Boya for joining. Who else did we have here? Did I miss anyone? Hopefully not. Shout out to the wife. Of course, shout out to the wife. The wife's been here since day one. You know what I mean? Yeah, thanks for everyone for joining. Anyone who's watching this post stream, you know, thank you guys for joining as well. See you guys in the next one. I feel like there's a lot of snippets here I can cut out and just like fucking post that shit. I feel like the history of the bagel will be a good thing and I can put out there. Like just a video of the history of the bagel and actually do an animation on it or something. I don't know. I feel like that'll be a fun video. But anyway, thanks for joining. I'll see most of you guys in Art Jam. And yeah, that'll be it. See you guys in the next stream, next video. Bye everyone. Bye bye.